أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. We'll focus today primarily on this book as we've been off for a couple of weeks due to various reasons. We'll go through the exercises that we missed, and if there are any questions on the previous material, we'll recap that. Instead of introducing new stuff today, I thought it would make sense to just do a quick recap of all of the previous lessons, and if there are any questions, we'll go from there. I think the last lesson was lesson number 6, right? So lesson number 6 was describing hadhihi, and we had already discussed hadha, and this was describing hadhihi. And obviously the difference between the two was one for male, one for female. And some of the new vocab that they had introduced, if you look on page 38, it says al-kalimatul jadida. So these were the new words. I don't know if you had any questions on these words. We explained al-mikwa was iron, daraja, this bicycle bike, al-mil'aqa, spoon, al-qidr, pot, al-baqara, you have the cow, obviously, fallah, the farmer, al-anf, the nose, fam, the mouth, udhn, ear, yad, hand, rijl, feet, or foot rather, shai, which is chai basically, tea, al is known as thalaja, al-qahwa, it's just qahwa, it's just tea, another name for it, sari', which is quick, an-nafidha, window, and jiddan is used to emphasize on something, that it is very good. Jiddan jayyid, jayyid jiddan. So that jiddan will come at the end just for the emphasis of very. So there were some exercises in this lesson. Let's see if you were able to go through them. Mm-hmm. Yep.
You want to go through this?
Yeah.
Okay. هذه هذا ابن حامد وهذه بنت ياسر. من هذا؟ من هذا؟ هذا أخت هذه أخت المهندس. أهي أيضا مهندسة.
Ton, yeah.
لا هي طبيبة.
Good. What is it saying?
No, he's a doctor. أهي أيضا
Man hadhihi.
من هذه هذا أخت.
So man hadhihi is what?
Who is she?
Uh-huh.
هذه أخت. She's engineer's daughter.
Ukht. Not bint. Sister.
What's daughter is?
Bint. Uh-huh.
أهي أيضا مهندسة. Is she also an engineer? No, she is a doctor.
Okay. Next.
سيارة من هذه.
Min nahi hoga, man hoga na? Because we're talking about person who. So sayyaratu man, instead of doing sayyaratun man, this is muzaf ilayh, right? So man is the occupier, the one who possesses, the possessor of this sayyara.
Is this not a jar?
Yeah. No, that's not harf jar. Man is who, right? Min was harf jar, right? So this is where A lot of times this is a yeah, common mistake. Min as opposed to man. Right. Man is who? Min is, from. Min al Masjid al Haram ila Masjid al Aqsa. So keep that example in mind. From Masjid al Haram to Masjid al Aqsa. Yeah. So man is the possessor here, that person. Instead of naming Ali or Abbas or Hassan, it said Sayyaratu man. Now, Sayyara is used as a common noun, right? In definite. Sayyaratu. Now, your first inclination is to read it as Sayyaratun because there's no alif lam. So that's how you're going to read it. But then as soon as you see that there's man afterwards, you realize that it's not a min, it's a man. So this is being possessed by this person. So what is the relationship? Mudaf, mudaf ilayh. So when that relationship is established, now you're going to get rid of this tanween because in mudaf, mudaf ilayh, mudaf can never have tanween, right? Nor can it have alif lam. So mudaf does not have alif lam, nor does it have tanween. Both are not allowed for mudaf. Yeah. So sayyaratu man makes sense. Whose sayyaratu man? Whose car? So you'd say whose car? Because sayyara is female, you're gonna say hadhihi. So whose car is this? Instead of saying she, you're gonna say is this. Whose car is this? Sayyaratu man. Okay. هذه سيارة المدير. Good.
But in like regular, they don't say mudir, they say mudir.
Yeah, they'll just stop at mudir. Yeah. We're just doing this because you know what is the last haraka. When we were studying in Hawza as well, that's what they wanted. We just wanted to not read the last haraka. And that was one of the difficult things to do. Although it's not in your spoken language, yes, you'll find that, when you're speaking, you tend to stop at the end. And so you tend to put a sukoon. Mudir, right? But when...
The names also, right?
Yeah. They don't say Hasanun, they don't say Aliyun, they don't say Fatimatu, they don't say that, no. It'll just be Fatima, Ali, Hasan. But because we are going through the process and we just wanted people to utter the last Arab. Okay.
Ma hazihi mikwatun.
Good.
Liman haza.
هذه.
Liman hazihi li Khalidin.
Good. What is it? It's a briefcase, right? Yeah.
Ad-darajatu
Darajatu.
anasin hazihi.
So what is it saying?
I get the bike, but anasin, no.
Anas is a person.
Okay, and there's a name, okay. Ad-darajatu anasin hazihi. Is this Anas's bike?
Good.
La hazi darajatu Ammarin. Hazihi jadidatun. والدراجة أنس قديمة.
Good. Very good.
Again, this is same company. Darajatun, two,
Yeah.
not two, right? Same, not,
Because it's mudaf. Anasin, you got that right. Ammarin, you got that right. So it is being possessed by Ammar and Anas. As soon as it's theirs, whose bike? Ammar's bike. Or Anas's bike, right? So right away, it's being possessed. Good. You read it well.
هذه ساعة علي.
No, sa'atun hoga.
ساعة علي.
Good.
هي جميلة جدا.
So Jiddan, you know what it is for, right? It's just to add very. So there's no, basically your sentence is complete when you say hiya jamilatun. That'll be a complete sentence. Hiya jamilatun. It is beautiful. Jiddan is just coming to emphasize on it. It's very beautiful. So there's no mudaf, there's no mudaf ilayh, there's no idafa, there's no nothing going on. So you'll just read hiya jamilatun jiddan. So هذه ساعة علي. This is Ali's watch. It is very beautiful. هذه جميلة. Now if he had just stopped at جميلة, it would have been enough. But he just wanted to emphasize on the beauty of it more by adding the word very.
If Hazi Sa'atun, if there's a name, someone else's name, other than Ali, it will be two kasra, right? Like kasra.
It is Aliyan right here as well. They just put two kasras under the tajdeed. And that's what it would be for anyone. So let's put another name. So you have هذه ساعة مثلا Abbas, right? Or let's just make a complication of the word. Zaid. Zaidin. هذه ساعة زيد. What they do with the word with a tashdid is that they put the tashdid on top. And if they want to put two kasras, they'll just put it underneath the tashdid. Instead of putting it underneath the letter, they'll put it underneath the tashdid. If they wanted two fathas, they'll put on top of it. So this is how they go it. Now you know, if it was Aliyan, they would also have to add what? This is how they'll write Aliyan. So it cannot be Aliyan like this. Right? This would not be right. Because they'll have to add an alif like this. That is the qanun. So we remember if we talked about it, you know, Dhamma wants a waw, Fatha wants an alif, right? And Kasra wants a ya. Right? So that's why when yeah. So masalan, for example, there's a word which has the two dhammas or the two fathas or the two kasras. So you will write aliyun, aliyun, aliyan, and aliyin. Like this. Or underneath the tashdid. If they were to put it right here, it's still, you know, it's aliyin. Why? Because it's not aliyun. These dhammas would have been top. If it was aliyan, they would have written an alif. Because in Arabic, you know, you have come across in Quran a lot, kathiran. Right? Kathiran. So when you stop, you say kathira. Let's say if I want to stop, this is the end of an ayat. You would say kathira, sabila, masalan. But if this was kathirun, and you wanted to stop, how would you stop? Kathir. You won't say kathiro. That would be wrong, right? You would say kathir. Kathir. Or if it was kathirin, same thing. Kathir. But if it was a kathiran and you were to stop, you would say kathira. That's the rule when it comes to even when you're reciting in Quran. It's just that the word Ali, because of the ya, sort of, you know, misleads sometimes that it is. Misleads sometimes that it is, you know, on top or on bottom. I get that a lot as well. This is the new Rasmul Khat. That's how they write it. They would just write it underneath the tashdid or on top of the tashdid. That's how you will figure out whether it's a fatha or a kasra. We're on page number 34. I'm just going through lesson number 6. Or you may have a different book. Lesson number 6. We're just going over it. Okay, so keep reading. Okay. Mil'aqatun. So that's a complete sentence, right? This is a mil'aqa. Hmm?
وهذه قدر
Mhm.
الملأكة في القدر.
Good. So this is a spoon and this is a pot. Then say al-mil'aqatu fil qidri. The spoon is
inside.
in the pot. Next.
هذه بقرة فلاحي.
Good. This is.
Get possessed فلاحي.
You're right. Fallahi is the farmer, is the possessor of this baqarah. So what is it telling you? This is
Farmers.
cow, right? Okay.
هذا أنف وهذه
Wahadha
وهذا فم.
famun. Okay. No, that is a mouth. आपको मिला? Lesson 6. Hadihi, right? Second page. On the bottom. Hadihi udhunun wa hadihi aynun. Remember the reason there's hadihi for ears and eyes? Yeah, for one is masculine, for two is feminine. So that's why it says hada anfun, because you only have one nose. And hada famun, you only have one mouth. Hadihi udhunun wa hadihi aynun. Similarly, wa hadihi yadun wa hadihi rijlun. Okay. Rijl is paw, right? Foot. The plural for rijl is arjul. There are two places in Quran where, or at least that I know of, the ayat. One is the ayat of wudu, Surah Ma'idah, ayat number 6. Ya ayyuhalladhina amanu idha qumtum lis-salati faghsilu wujuhakum wa aydiyakum ila al-marafiq wamsihu bi ru'usikum wa arjulikum. Right? So this is the ayat of tayammum or ayat of wudu, which says when you stand up for salat, wash your faces and wash your hands up to your elbows, wipe over your heads and wipe over your feet. Arjulikum. Arjul becomes the plural of rijl. Similarly, Surah Yasin, Yawma nakhtimu ala afwahihim wa tukallimuna aydiyahum. The day when we will seal their mouths. Fam ka plural ho gaya afwah. Right? Remember, we have in Urdu, afwah udi bhi hai. वो इससे ही निकला है, word of mouth. Afwahihim, we have sealed their mouths. وَتُكَلِّمُنَا أَيْدِيهِمْ, and their hands will do the talking. And whatever their feet have earned. So these are two places where you have the word yad. Well, the word yad has appeared on other, for example, when this says, Yadullah fawqa aydihim. God's hand is above their hands. Yad of Allah, hand of Allah, fawqa aydihim is above their hands. So yad is plural, or yad is singular, aydi becomes what? The plural. And then there are other examples of that. All right, the tamreen of this was to read and write. هذا مسجد وهذه مدرسة هذا ديك وهذه دجاجة, and so on and so forth. These were, simple enough. Very. Next tamreen, they just asked you to point out at things. First asking appropriately, ma hadha or ma hadhihi. So you'll say ma hadha, hadha qalamun, right? Ma hadhihi, hadhihi milaqatun. Ma hadha, hadha kitabun. Ma hadha, hadha qamisun. Ma hadha, hadha masalan baytun. Ma hadhi, hadhihi sa'atun. Ma hadhi, hadhihi sayyaratun. Ma hadhi, hadhihi nafidatun. And so on and so forth. So the fridge is called thallaja, right? Thallajatun would be feminine, so hadhihi. All right. Next page says, اقرأ المثال وكون جملا على غراره. Read the examples and make sentences on this pattern, right? So Muhammadun talibun, Aminatu talibatun, Hamidun tabibun, Fatimatu tabibatun, Huwa muslimun. Good. Al-babu mughlaqun. Yeah. Good. Al-mindilu wasikhun. Yep. Al-yadu wasikhatun. Ash-shayu harrun. Good. And you get the idea. That all of the ones on the left side, you just got to add the ta, and you'll make the feminine of it. Sahihil jumal al-atiya. Correct the following sentences. Haqibatu man hadha. What's wrong with it? Because hadhihi refers to haqiba. Al-ghurfatu maftuhun. Hadha sayyaratu tabibe. Tabibin. Hadha sayyaratu tabibe. So what is wrong with it? So Hadi. You're looking at the end part of it. You're missing the first part. Hadi sayyaratu tabibe. Hadihi miftahu sayyarati. Now look at the opposite of it. Hada, because miftah is your, demonstrative noun, not sayyara. So there you go. Hada miftahu sayyarati. This is the car's key. Miftahu. Miftahu sayyarati. That's mudaf ilayh, right? Aina sayyaratu? Huwa fi shari'. Shari'i. What's wrong with it? Hiya. Iqra waktub ma dhabt awakhir al-kalimat. Read and write with proper last kalimat harakat. So, hadha li Muhammadin wa dhalika li Hamidin. Liman hadhihi li Yasirin. Alhamdu lillahi. Lillahil mashriqu wal maghribu. They've already given you over there. Okay. Let's do, if there aren't any questions, lesson number 7. I want to be able to finish this book. We've got to go quickly. There are 20 lessons in it, so almost halfway there. All right, let's do Darsus Sabi'u, lesson number 7. It's the repeat. There's nothing new to it. It's just going to be more practice of hadhihi. So we'll just go through it very quickly. You can read, you can answer. You can read the questions, you can answer. He'll read the question, you can answer.
Man hazihi. Woman tilka. Hazihi tabibatu wa tilka mumridatu.
Say it again. Hadhihi.
Hazihi tabibatu.
Why? There's no alif lam. What tilka? Yeah, it's done. She's the physician. What tilka mumarridatun. What is a mumarrida? Nurse? Yeah. Nurse. You can read that. हम्म गुड नेक्स्ट लाइन माने तो पता ही है आपको
हाज़िही ताविलतुन
तवीलतुन
तवीलतुन व तिल्का क़सीरतुन
गुड आप पढ़ो नेक्स्ट
व मन ज़ालिका ज़ालिका अलीयुन
गुड तुन battatun, yeah. So is this or is that a chicken? No, that's a duck.
ما تلك بيضة
Okay. Mudarrise. Good. Next.
الساعة عباس
Asa'ato.
الساعة عباس هذا هذه
Good. Okay. Dikun. Tun hai na dono. So this is a hen and that she, right? Is a chicken. Okay. Or that is a hen and that is a, chicken, but you're using female for that. Okay, that was easy. We'll let you do the tamreen at home. I think we can get one more. We can get a couple more lessons then, right? Let's keep reading. Okay. Ad-darsu thamino, 8th lesson. You can start. Go ahead. هذا الرجل Good. 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 Tabib. Good. So you see that هذا الرجل is your mubtada. Tajirun is your khabar. This man is a businessman. وَذَلِكَ الرَّجُلُ, that man is a doctor. So the first part, which is, basically is the describing, it's a naat, it's describing this man, your demonstrative noun for this man or this woman is just your mubtada. And then what comes afterward is khabar. So khabar has to be in the state of marfu, dhamma. Now if it has alif lam, you're just going to put a dhamma. But if it doesn't have alif lam, you're going to put tanween. So that's why you said tajirun and you said tabibun. Similarly, you got ismut tajire, name of the merchant or the businessman. That's your mubtada. Now, but it's not complete news until you bring the khabar. Ismut tajir, the name of the tajir, I'm waiting. What's the name? Mahmudun. Right? So Mahmudun is the khabar. What do you know? Khabar is always what? Marfu. It has to have a dhamma. Now it had alif lam, you would only put a dhamma. If it was a female's name, you would only put a dhamma. Because it's a male's name and there's no alif lam, you're going to put tanween, Mahmudun. Similarly, Sa'idun. Yes.
So the first sentence, right? هذا رجل تاج. If there is al, right? Al, al-tajir. He is, this man is this man is the.
Yeah, so you're not saying this alif lam is unnecessary because hada is already making it what? Definite. Right? If I'm pointing at something, hada, it's already known. It's already definite. It's not indefinite. So alif lam is not really needed. But because you're speaking about a particular person, ar-rajulu. So you say hada ar-rajulu. That's why alif lam is there as a definite. You're not going to say, هذا رجل, right? You're speaking about that particular, هذا الرجل, this man, right here, what I'm speaking of. Don't miss with this man. There may be few men, right? هذا الرجل, not ذلك. هذا الرجل, this particular man. That's why you have alif lam there as a definite article. Yeah.
هذا البيت للتاجر وذلك البيت للطبيب.
Good. So here you see that هذا البيت is your mubtada. للتاجر is your khabar. But because of the lam, you're not going to put a zamma there, right? You're not going to put a pesh. It's going to be للتاجر or للطبيب.
So what would translation be? هذا البيت للتاجر.
Wasn't this house belongs to a businessman, the businessman? This is businessman's house. Yeah. And that is a doctor's house. The doctor's house. Known doctor, known businessman, not just any businessman. Right? Alif lam, right? So for example, we call someone, businessman, as they do in Arabic and in Farsi, muhandis, aghay muhandis, right? So you don't call the person by their name, you call them by their profession. Aghay doctor. In Urdu also we say Dr. Saab, right? Hey doctor, hey doc. We don't call them by name. So that's what it is. That particular doctor, that particular muhandis, for example, or that particular engineer, or that particular businessman. So we're calling them by their profession and not by their name. That's why you got alif lam on it. Okay, next. Baytut. If they didn't put fatha on khalf and amam, you would have read it the same way, right? Because khalf and amam are what? No. Khalf means what? And amam means what? Front. So what are they? Khalf and amam are what? There's a specific name for these two. So we call them ismul makan, right? They are zarf, or the tools for space, place. Remember you had two for time. You have zarf makan and zarf zaman. For example, when you say, the time, masa, gadan, right? Those were zarf zaman, the tool for the time. This is zarf makan, which is amama, khalfa, wara, fawqa, tahta, right? Remember those? So that's why, remember we told you, these zuruf, they're always going to be, for example, you said sabahan, right? Sabahan, masalan, masa'an. Yeah. So sabah al khair. You don't say sabahul khair, right? So these zuruf, they come in the form that they already have a fatha. So that's why I read the mudir's house is khalfa, not khalfo. Although if it was another word, it would have been with dhamma because it's the khabar.
So this one also follows the mudaf, right? Like
Khalf is being izafa to.
So you get a kasra, right?
Yeah, yeah.
That's the way it is.
That's the reason it is being given kasra, because it is izafa. Otherwise, it's not harf jar.
Sorry, no.
Yeah. Okay. Next, read, please.
لمن هذه سيارة ولمن تلك.
Okay. Answer it. There. وتلك Good.
هذه سيارة من اليابان وتلك من أمريكا.
Okay.
أمريكا.
All right. So this car is from Japan, and that is from America. So the first one is probably a Toyota, and the second one is probably a GMC, or I don't know, Ford. Okay. It says, Ajib anil as'alatil atiyate. Answer the following questions. Man hadha rajul? Man hadha rajulu? Waman dhalika rajulu? Who is this man and who is that man? So you can say, hadha rajulu tajirun. وذلك الرجل طبيب مثلا مهندس مثلا مدرس مثلا, right? Any of these professions. Masmut tajire. It's just going through the same question that you had given the answers to in the lesson. So we'll skip that. Number 2, it says Iqra waktub. Read and write. So you don't have to do anything about it. You just practice reading it so that you get the Arab correct. Hadal walado Khalidun. This boy is Khalid. Wadhalikal walado Muhammadun. And that boy is Muhammad. So hadal walad is mubtada. Khabar of that hadal walad is Khalid. That's why Khalidun. Hadal walad, dalikal walad is mubtada, and the khabar of that is Muhammadun. And you go down the order in the same way. So before the wow, you have a complete sentence. After the wow, you have a complete sentence. So sometimes when the lengthy sentences come, we get confused. What is the Arab? But look for the wow. Whenever there's a wow, you're ending a sentence there pretty much. And the next sentence will follow suit what happened in the previous sentence from the beginning. Okay. If you read number 11 and 12. Well, 11 you read already. Let's read 12. Almania. You read milqatun, why? Min? Okay. In Kaltara. From where? In Kaltara, I don't know what that is. Almania, I know, it's Germany. Alman, right? In Kaltara. Kuja mish? Alcantara? Is there a place? So, hadha sikkin. What is sikkin? Not sure? So, the story of Zulaykha, فَآتَتْ لَهُنَّ سِكِّينَ, that she gave each one of those ladies, Zulaykha gave what? Something. فَقَطَّعْنَا أَيْدِيَهِنَّ, and they cut their hands, knife. Sikkina, right? آتت كل واحد منهن وقطعنا أيديهن, and they cut their hands. Sikkin is a knife. So it says this knife is from Germany, and that spoon is from whatever the Incultra is. We'll just make it England. It's from England. Okay. Now you see, you have min, which is harf jar. But Almania will remain Almania. Nothing will change. America will remain America. You can't say America A, America A, America O. Almania A, Almania A, Almania O. There's no Arab for that, right? that ends as is, although you have harf jar coming on top of it. So it will not change the i'rab of the word Almania or the word America for that. But if there was yaban, min al yabane, right? Min affected the word yaban. So Japan became what? Yabane with the kasra because of min. Right? That affected. But min America, America remained America. Didn't change with it. Min Almania, Almania remained Almania. Min Ankaltara remained the same way. कह रहा है इक़रा المثال الآتي ثم حول الجمل الآتية مثله. It says, read the following examples, then convert the sentences, following sentences, like the ones that we have given example of. So misal is هذا كتاب. All you gotta do is you gotta make هذا الكتاب for someone. هذا الكتاب لمحمد. I say هذا قلم right here in my hand. You make this qalam mine. How are you gonna say this? هذا القلم لرزوي مثلا, لرضوان مثلا, whatever the name is, right? You just make it for anyone. هذا القلم لسعيد مثلا, right? So you just make it for anyone. So I say هذا telephone or telephone, right? You just say, oh, هذا telephone لفلان, so and so, right? هذه مثلا ساعة or تلك ساعة, that watch. So that watch belongs to, for example, so and so. You just add a lam and you give the association, and that's how you go ahead and give nisbat to this watch, to this house, to this child, to all of these examples that are coming later on. So you can do that on your own as well.
It's just like even if you remove Hada, right? It's Al-Kitabul Muhammadin. If you just
Al-Kitabu li Muhammadin. Yeah. Lam zarur leke hain. Al-Kitabu li Muhammadin. Right? The book is for Muhammad. So you don't need a hada, yes? Hada is demonstrate. This. You can say Al-Kitabu li Muhammadin. The book. Maybe it's not there. The book. Remember the book we saw? That book. ذَلِكَ الْكِتَابُ لَا رَيْبَ فِيهِ. Ayat of Quran. ذَلِكَ الْكِتَابُ. That book. Which book? That book. Quran. If it was sitting right in front of them, they would say, هَذَا الْكِتَاب. I'm talking about this book right here. There's a difference. So we're practicing demonstrative nouns. هَذَا and هَذِهِ. That means that thing is right in front of us. If it wasn't in front of us, then yes, you don't need هذا. You say, Al-Kitabu li Muhandisin. As-Sayyaratu li Tabibin, masalan. Or whatever. So you can go through this, and inshallah we'll go over this example as well. I think it's interesting if you put on the alif lam and then the i'rab. Next is اقرأ المثال الآتي ثم كون أسئلة وأجوبة مثله. Read the following example and convert into question and answer like the example given. مثال لمن هذا الكتاب? Whose book is this? You say هذا الكتاب لمحمد. So number one would be لمن هذا القلم, right? هذا القلم لعباس. Okay, let's do number two. You do number two. No, there's a key in between. hadal ke wazn pe chal rahe. Look at the example. Look at the example. Liman hadal kitabu. You try. So hadal miftah. That's what you said. Liman. Good. What is the answer? Le Ali. Le Ali. Right. So look at the example that they've given you up there for book. Belonging, association. How else are you going to say to him it belongs? How else are you going to say it belongs to this person or that person? If you were to say Hadal qalamu Muhammadun, what is the meaning? Hadal qalamu Muhammadun. What is the meaning? How am I going to say it belongs? There's no belonging here. This pen is Muhammad. Does that make sense? This pen is Muhammad. What does that mean? So you need to bring this lam. Lam for what? Belonging. This pen, li Muhammadin. That's all you're doing. Hadal miftahu. Hadal miftahu. This. Le Muhammadin. Yeah. Le is giving you the meaning of for. How else are you going to translate? Hadal qalamu li Muhammadin. What was your translation? Hadal qalamu li Muhammadin. What is your translation?
This pen is Muhammad.
Yeah. Okay. And you can also say this man is for Muhammad. Right? Yeah. However you word it. Whatever sounds appropriate. This pen is for Muhammad. Or this is Muhammad's pen. Same meaning. Right? This lam is giving you that concept of belonging. For Muhammad is also belonging. Right? Muhammad's pen, there are a couple of ways you can say. This is Muhammad's pen. That's one way of saying. This pen is Muhammad's. Right? So you reversed it. This pen is for Muhammad. You just reversed it. Whatever sounds appropriate. But it'll give you the same meaning right here. Hadal qalamu li Muhammad. This pen is for Muhammad. Or this pen belongs to Muhammad. Urdu mein kहेंगे Muhammad ka qalam. Muhammad ke liye ya ka, whatever, Qalam-e Muhammad, masalan. Okay. Let's do a couple more of these, because I think this is interesting. You guys were having some trouble with it, so let's do this. Number 3. So try and connect هذه السيارة. Okay.
So it will be للمدير or مدير. هذه السيارة.
للمدير. See, they already had alif lam there, right? I wasn't looking. So للمدير, right? Yeah.
No, but in the name it was Muhammadin, Aliyin, Abbasin.
Right.
In case of this non-kafir, it will be Mudire.
Right here, where? Yeah, Mudire. Because of the alif lam. Yeah, remember? So if it was Al-Ali, for example, some words you put alif lam. Al-Abbas, right? If there are many Abbases, Al-Abbas, right? Some names don't carry alif lam. If there's no alif lam, you're gonna do Abbasin or Mudirin.
Also doesn't sound right.
Yeah. But if there's al mudir before, so you're gonna say lil mudire. Because this lam is the naam of alif lam, making it definite. Okay. Do the next one. Layman. Look at the pattern. Liman hazal kitabu. Liman hadhil baqara to. Because baqara has alif lam, right? So the same way he made al mudir lil mudir, you make it al fallah lil fallahi. That's it. So you want to try next one? You want to try one? Yeah.
لمن هذا
Haqibatu.
حقيبة
Haqibatu.
حقيبة لمن هذه الحقيبة
Hmm.
هذه الحقيبة للمدرس
Say. Lil mudarrisi.
للمدرس
So haqiba is your briefcase right there, right? Liman hadhihil haqibatu. Because it's feminine, so hadhihi, not hadha, first of all. Then you say hadhihil haqibatu lil mudarrisi. Okay. Want to do the next one?
لمن هذا الكرسي لمن
Hazal.
هذا الكرسي
Hmm.
هذا
Most zakar, yeah.
هذا الكرسي لأمار
Good. Li'ammarin. Good. Because Ammar does not have alif lam. So you're going to put tanween. Li'ammarin. Good. Go. Liman hadad diko. You got that one right. Whose hen is this? Deek. Right? So you're going to have a pesh, dhamma at the end because there's alif lam on it. Right? Good. This hen belongs to or is for farmer's daughter. Le bintil fallahi. Yeah, what were you saying?
no هذه
No, it's not hadhihi because it's hadha. It's a rooster. It's a hen. Whereas if it was a dajaja, it would have been a chicken.
yeah okay
Uh,
That's the chicken.
There's a dajaja written over there?
Upside
What does it say on there? Is it dajaja or does it say
there is no judgment
right here? This thing right here.
It's a picture, yeah. I know you say
This picture.
the picture
Oh, yeah. So we deemed it to be deek.
okay
Oh, yeah. We thought it was a deek. So if you think this is a dajaja, you can make a sentence like liman hadhihi dajajatu. Whose chicken is this? You'll say hadhihi dajajatu li bintil fallah. What we're looking for is the later part of it. You can make it to be li bintil fallah. Right. Okay. You want to try next one?
لمن هذه الساعة
Good. Whose watch is this?
هذه الساعة لابن المدير
Libn al-Mudire. Good, good. Lam, just add lam to ibn, right? So ibn already becomes maksur. Libn al-Mudire and muzaf muzaf right there. Okay, you want to try?
هذا
Bait.
لمن هذا البيت هذا البيت هذا بيتين
بيتو
هذا البيت للطبيب
للطبيب.
للطبيب
Good. Okay. Last one. ملأقة. Good. Good. There we go. Ahsant. That was a good exercise. It challenged us a little bit, but you got the idea. That if it's muzakkar, use hadha. If it's mu'annas, you use hadhihi. And in the answer, if there's no alif lam, you put tanween. لِعَمَّارٍ لِعَبَّاسٍ لِعَلِيٍّ. But if there is alif lam, you put kasra. لِلْمُدِيرِ. Right? لِلطَّبِيبِ لِلطَّالِبِ. Or if it's the combination, لِبِنْتِ الْفَلَّاحِ. Right? لِإِبْنِ الْمُدِيرِ. So you just go along with it, however it shows you. Okay. So it says ta'ammul or ta'ammal. Ta'ammal literally means to do ta'ammul, ponder, right? Just to focus. Al-amthilatil atiyah. Focus on the following examples. Al-baytu, when there's nothing on top of it, it's by itself, right? It's mubtada. Al-baytu, or if it's coming as a khabar, al-baytu. Hadha al-baytu, masalan, right? Then you have fi come upon it. It becomes what? Fil bayti. Min come upon it. Min al bayti. Ilal bayti. So min, fi, and ila are what? Harf jar. If it comes on al baytu, it's going to make it al bayti. Right? Al mustashfa. But al mustashfa is one of those tricky words which ends with alif at the end. I said, well, there's no alif, there's a ya, right? Yeah. There are two types of alifs right here. So, mustashfa, mustashfa. See that alif? That alif maqsura is called, right? Short alif. It's just sitting on the ya. Ya is not needed basically, right? But you can't write it al-mustashfa like this. It does not look right in the Arab, writing. So they make a kursi, a chair for it. So they make what? A ya. Now it looks like a word. And because it has to denote this alif maqsura sits on top of this ya, al-mustashfa. So this is basically for fa. This is all the word. This ya is just there for, decoration, right? It doesn't really serve any purpose. So when that's the case, if it's fi, it'll remain mustashfa. Min al-mustashfa, ila al-mustashfa, fi mustashfa. Nothing will change if you can read it. It says al-mustashfa when there's nothing upon it. Fil mustashfa, min al-mustashfa, ila al-mustashfa. You don't say mustashfaye. It doesn't sound right, and plus it's difficult to say it. Same thing with America. Many of these words which are name of the countries, they're going to be the same way. They're not going to change the last harakat. America, when there's nothing upon it. Fi America, min America, ila America, all will be in the same state. But look at bayt. Al-baytu, min al-bayti, fil bayti, ila al-bayti. Almania, Germany, is the same way. So they just want you to focus on it for a little bit so that you understand how the dynamics of these words work. Okay. The next is all your tamreen. Inshallah, you can focus on those. And inshallah, we'll hear them next time we are here. Some of the names are also like this. For example, what name comes to your mind? Nabi? Huh? Right. Musa and Isa. Now, question is, You translate, okay? Daraba Zaydun Amran. Right? Daraba Zaydun. What is the translation? Okay. So Zaid is the one who's hitting, and who's being hit? Amr is being hit. So this is your verb. This is your file, the subject who's performing the action, and this is your object upon whom the action is being performed, the one who's being hit. If I was to write Daraba Isa Musa. Here, Zaydun, because it had dun on it, told you that it is the subject, because subject is always in the state of dhamma, marfu, and object is always in the state of fatha. So Zaydun told you that it was subject. Even if I had written like this, Masalan, Zaraba Zaydan Amrun. You would tell me, you just switch the subject and the object, because Daraba Zaydan Amrun. Zayd is being hit now by Amr, although the position has changed. Maybe I wanted to emphasize. I just wanted to emphasize on the one who's being hit. So Daraba Zaydan Amrun. So Amr is the one who's hitting Zayd. So I flipped the subject and the object. But how can you tell it is being flipped? Because of the harakat. It has dhamma, so there's a file. This is the subject. It has fatha, so this is the object. But how do I do that here? Who's hitting who? Did Isa hit Musa? Did Musa hit Isa? Who hit who? We don't know. Because you can't say Isa yo, Musa ya. That doesn't happen. This is you'll just need to figure out by looking at who is the poor guy who got hit and who is the poor guy, who's the guy who was hitting, who was the aggressor, who was being up against. All right. Thank you very much. Sallallahu Muhammad wa ala Muhammad.